Hey everybody, this is William from the Godzilla Files coming at you today with a new X Plus review. And today we're going to be looking at the 30cm Ebirah, one of my first figures of 2019. I'm really excited to get into him. Before we do that, like we always do, let's take a look at the box. So I have already cut up the box and all that's left is the cover. Really nice cover, nothing too crazy, but I do like to point out that this is my first one with this logo here, the 65-year anniversary of Godzilla. I like that they're using the Shin Godzilla, pretty cool. And as you can tell, we're going to be looking at the Ric Boy, which to me was the only way to go with this guy. So without further ado, let's take a look at this figure. And here he is, the 30cm Ebirah. So I'm going to get this right out of the way. I was not expecting too much from this figure. Ebirah is not one of my favorite kaijus. I do like the film, but overall, he's just a giant lobster. So I was not expecting much when I ordered this figure. But let me tell you, this figure has blown me away. When I opened him up, the amount of detail, just from looking at him in the box, and now that I have him out, he looks even better. This is truly one of X Plus's best figures. I love how much detail you have. Even when you look from the face and work all the way down the body, like all the bumps and everything, it really does feel like they took this right out of the movie itself. And X Plus is very good with this. I've said it in many videos before, but honestly, this is truly a stunning figure. From every angle, you're gonna have a great shot with him. I think this one completely blows away the 25cm or really any other Ebirah figure that I have seen out there. This guy is the best Ebirah figure that you can find right now. And besides the amount of detail, X Plus has done some really good things with this figure as well. And one of them is just by that. Like, pulling this off was so easy, and I really do like this about this figure, that you're able to just kind of plug everything in. Now, some of these figures in the past have had this, but it's very rare. I really do hope that X Plus does actually decide to go with this in the near future with a lot more of their figures. I think it makes it so much easier. I would love for them to do it for the tail. This tail over here was damn near impossible to get off. You know, you have to take this off for the base to work, and I don't think I'm going to probably ever put this back on because of just how difficult it was. So before we talk about the base, just a little bit more about this figure that I really love. I mean, look at the face here. I mean, it is truly stunning. Just the eyes, everything. They did such an amazing job. I can't help but gush over this figure. And again, I wasn't expecting too much. So I do think he deserves a place on anyone's shelf. Now that we've kind of seen the standard version of Ebirah, why don't we take a look at the Ric Boy. And here he is, the Ric Boy Ebirah. By far one of the best Ric Boys that you can get. I love everything about this. This is to me the quintessential Ebirah. When I think back on the film, this is the way I picture Ebirah. He's usually half out of the water. And honestly, X Plus really nailed it. I love the base. I think there's a lot of crisp detail. And you know, this figure already is going to stand out, but I think the blue water and the base itself is going to help it stick out even more. So really, this is one of the best Rics that I have. And yes, I don't have a lot, but to me this one was worth it. And I think a lot of people have gone on and said that, you know, the Rics, when it comes to their extras, haven't been the best. It's usually light ups and everyone's kind of burnt out from those. So, you know, getting something like this, I think, was a breath of fresh air. And I don't know, I think Ebirah needs this. I don't think the standard, while is a nice figure, is the way to go with this guy. And that's what made it so difficult for, I think, for a lot of people. I know me in particular, Ebirah wasn't my favorite, as I said. So deciding on standard or Ric, that was tough, I won't lie. But at the end of the day, like, I'm really happy I went the Ric route, because to me, this is the best. This is the best version. This is the way I'm going to keep Ebirah. I think he's going to look great like this. This also helps save some space on the shelf, which is always nice. So I'm always down for that. So X Plus, great job. But again, very great designs. I don't think you can go wrong with this figure. Even if you're not that big of a fan of him, I think this is a figure people should hunt down. People will not be disappointed by this guy whatsoever, in my opinion. Alright everybody, I hope you enjoyed this review. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this guy. Did you go standard or Ric? Love to hear your thoughts. And as always, I will talk to you all later.